Going to take a look at it, how we're going to achieve responsive design and become mobile friendly while searching, like helping our customers find us better. Actually, when we're optimizing our pages and our online presence for users to reach us, we're also crafting some strategies to make our website more appealing to search engines as well. Because unless search engines can find our website and index us, they cannot serve us to the customers. So anyone who searches for plumbers will not be able to find us if we're not optimized for plumber. What we're trying to do here is to have an appealing website that is good enough for the search engines to index it and find that correlation in between our website and the user's intent behind that query. One of the methods that we can do this, and actually Google has already switched to mobile first indexing. So they're really valuing and putting more emphasis on mobile, like using your resources the best and reaching your customers. The best method is responsive web design. There are also others called, for example, adaptive design. In that one, you would have a certain code that is only applicable to your mobile site and another one for your desktop. But in responsive web design case, the website is served on each device based on the viewport's dimensions. So the website adjusts itself in each device that we're using. Yeah. A responsive website adapts itself depending on the size of the viewer's screen, so that's very efficient for the users. One of the metrics that Google is looking for when it's assessing our website, whether it's mobile friendly or not, is the click length. So whenever you have those little buttons that are really close to each other and it's very difficult to click the item that you really wanted to click, it's giving you a bad review. When it comes to mobile optimization for search engines, we said mobile optimization is very important, and there are some metrics that we can look at it. One of them is performance metrics, and the other one is usability metrics. That items very close together for clicking was one of the usability metrics that Google's considering. And performance is how quickly a site loads. So your speed metrics are coming into play when it comes to this. Usability refers to your visitor's experience. So whether the user was satisfied with your website and interacted good enough, did they find what they were looking for, and did they complete the action that what they wanted to complete without any troubles and etc. So that's one metric that they're looking at. And if your website has a good mobile user experience, it will be more likely to appear in mobile search results way above the competitors. So they may be ranking 1 or 2 organically, so that you can reach your customers better. Also, one of the things that I really want to mention here, because I think in COVID times it's very important, there is one link that we attached here. COVID-19 fuels 50% increase in omnichannel shopping across the US. So we're doing mobile, we're doing online channels, and yes, we're optimizing them. But the reason that we're doing this is to give profit to the company in the overall sphere. So omnichannel shopping, of course, like both online is affected by offline and sometimes online affects offline. So if we give the customer a good experience in the online, they may start to form this brand awareness about us. And as they look for us, they may just go and shop on one of our stores. And it could be vice versa. So it doesn't really matter for us whether the customer really completes this action online. It's still a win for us, especially if we can make the customers go in the offline sphere as well. So how are we going to test whether our website is mobile friendly or not? One of the things that we can do is to put our website in the mobile friendly test of Google's. And another one, especially for the page speed and performance metrics, is the page speed insights test. But if our website meets the demands for on both mobile and desktop, then we're good to go. But if not, then we're going to have some adjustments and optimizations to be made on the website. Make sure that you put your website on both mobile friendly test and also the page speed insights test to have the most beneficial results. And also ads, like I've been talking about, I'm sorry if I'm biased towards this, but I'm an organic traffic person. So I always favor organic traffic, and especially like when it comes to ads performance and social media performance, unless your website has this foundation of organic traffic and website health, with which SEO is responsible for, you're going to have those pillars of advertisement, social media, etc. But without the foundation of SEO, probably you're going to fail. So make sure that you have those like mobile friendliness and page speed and also UX designs that are ready and meeting the customer's expectations, and then those add these pillars. So when it comes to introduction to advertising on mobile, it gives us, especially like on the local sphere, very handy applications. There is like this maps always enable us to connect with potential customers based on their locations. And also we can give advertisements based on the location. Also, we can have some plugins that are giving the customer a phone number to call directly or an address to get directions to directly, which makes it very easier to follow. But unless you have a Google My Business account, you cannot have those. Like you have to have a Google My Business account, and you have to have consistent name, address, and phone number across many platforms that you are online, and then you can give those advertisements that are very useful to attract customers, by the way, especially if you cannot rank higher in the search engines. There are some things to remember when applying and using these advertisements on mobile. People are not really looking for long keywords and queries. You can say plumber near me, but in some instances, users don't even say near me, they just say plumber, and the map pack appears and also the advertisements appear. And users don't really go for long phrases and long tail keywords. Mobile ads are small. Sometimes we complain about those blue links that get cropped because they're too long, but these ads are even shorter, and you have to really have strong call to actions to keep your customer engaged, and you have to give them something to click on you. Like there has to be some sort of evaluation that they should make at the moment, and you have to differentiate yourself from other advertisers so that you can attract that customer. And also, don't be like stuck on Google only. And discover other platforms just like Bing, Yelp, or Which, where customers leave reviews. And especially this is one of the ranking factors for local. You have your Google My Business account, you have some presence in the local sphere, but unless you get citations from different websites, then you're probably going to fail this one too. You can run search campaigns for mobile specifically, and mobile searchers, as we said, they use shorter keywords and phrases. So make sure that you have dedicated pages that you can target customers with. So for example, in this plumber incident that we take a look at, you can target plumbers. That's one option. You can also like really target leaky taps or sinks, maybe even bathtub problems and things like that. So make sure that you're putting other elements that are relevant to your business that people may be looking for, and make sure that you're optimizing your website based on that. After shortlisting your keywords that are really relevant with your services, think about the actual ad format that you're going to choose, because people are going and searching for things on mobile devices because they really want a solution. So you have to be very clear and concise about the solution that you provide so that the person can click on your ad or your source, and make your ads very focused. What I meant by having like special pages on your website for leaky taps or bathtubs or clogged sinks. If they have different formats, then it's easier for the customers to meet that on different pages and really just select you over the competitors. And when we look at Google and Bing, there is one option that you can select among the ads when you're creating your campaign. You can set the mobile as the preferred device. There are also displaying campaigns that on mobile that you can target. Of course, this is another feature on the desktops as well. But when it comes to mobile, it's more easier for the customer to be able to find you because we always have our devices on hand. So when you're checking something on Instagram or when you just go to a website, um, like obviously you're going to see some of the preferred advertisements. And if you fall under the category and the target audience that the advertiser is targeting, then definitely you're going to be targeted either one way or another. There are many platforms that Google runs ads, and they are capable of doing this mostly because they run all of these platforms. They have special tools that you can access and make use of. So creating professional looking display ads gets easier. And also you can set your target audience based on the interests and also the locations. There are many factors that you can select from. There's one tip that I can give you. You can also, especially in Facebook, I'm not sure if it's applicable to Google, but when it comes to Facebook ads, you can target your competitors' target audience. That's a good one. If you don't know whom to target, then you can steal from your competitor and make it very focused on your strategy. Social media campaigns for Google and also mobile devices is like very crucial because customers are on social media today. Like probably those 2.5 hours that I'm spending on my mobile right now, probably at least 45 minutes is on social platforms. And businesses can gain valuable insights based on prospective customers' social activity. And this also gives us more space to really target those customers because we can make our preferences based on the hobbies and interests of the customers and where is better than social media to get that information from. So determine which social media sites you want to use because it doesn't make sense to be in all of the places sometimes. Like instead of giving saturated and diluted attention to many platforms, maybe you can pick a few that your customers are really looking into and you can be present there so to be able to better target them. Here comes Facebook. So let's say you own a plumbing company again in London, and to raise awareness of your business, you can target people based on their interests in Facebook. As I said, you can also steal from your competitors. So you can refine your groups to include users who have shown an interest in home improvement and plumbing problems. If people have visited like plumbing and home improvement related queries and also they are like following those kind of groups on Facebook, then you can easily target them. It allows you to target your audience in more meaningful ways. As I said, like it may not always mean that it's better to target your audience in different platforms, but maybe you should focus your attention into some place and target not, for example, complete London, but some area in London. There is also another opportunity for video that is very pushing. Video advertising on mobile devices presents a valuable marketing opportunity. Why? Because we love watching stuff. Like when you're searching for cat videos and stuff, like plumbing services again, maybe. If there's some eye-catching advertisements that you can really interact with, then those get to stick in your mind and you may go on and perform a search about it in the later. When it comes to video for mobile, targeting your video app and run your home improvement videos again, maybe it will help reach people who are more likely to need your services. And if they have shown interest in those kind of categories in the past, you can really, like there are many tools online and also Google Trends can be a valuable source, especially if your business is seasonal. So you get to see when your customers are looking for your services and you can better craft based on which keywords they're looking and when do they need those kind of services the most so that you can really arrange your demands and supplies and those kind of stuff.